Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. As you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to be talking about our good old friend Caspa. Daily updates as always. If you're enjoying these updates, which I know the Caspa community is based off of your guys' feedback and your obviously support, kindly hit that red subscribe button because it does go a long way and your support would be greatly appreciated. But anyhow, if you're looking across the board, it doesn't really need an introduction as what has happened for the crypto markets over the course of the last 24 hours. We've seen a major spike, and again, a lot of people are excited. A lot of people are jumping around in excitement because it feels like a bull market is back. Let's face it, bull market never left. That's something that I've been quite clear upon, even during massive uncertain levels. And a lot of people were saying, Crypto ZX, what do you mean? We are in a bear market. What are you talking about? But here we have it. Bitcoin broke past, $100,000 once again. And you are starting to see altcoins gaining a lot of traction. Historically speaking, we are still in a bull market. I know there's a lot of new money coming into the markets, a lot of newcomers coming into the crypto space for the first time. It doesn't go just straight in one line. There could be sharp drops that could even be 20, 30, and for altcoins, it could even be up to 60 to 70%, believe it or not. And this is where your due diligence and research comes into play. It's very, very important to do that. But so far, so good. As far as Caspa is concerned, you're noticing something, happening for Caspa. I know a lot of people are going to be confused if you're looking at if you're looking at some of these other coins that are up like 20, 30%. I'm sure some people are going to be asking themselves, why is Caspa not up, 20, 30%? Let me tell you one thing. Caspa started to show strength in terms of the bullish strength early on. While the broader market was still, bleeding and, still on the shaky end of the spectrum, you still did see, Caspa holding up much better than, some of these other coins. So remember, when you do see market popping off the way it is, smaller cap coins, popping off, you do tend to see profit taking happening from coins that were holding better than, the ones that are pumping right now. So those are factors that, we need to consider. But again, pretty much following the market trend up 6.6% with the price back above 10 cents. Amazing to see. Also up 2.5% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, nothing crazy in terms of explosive increases, but we are seeing gradual, slow, steady increases towards the upside for the valuation, sitting at almost $2.7 billion. 24-hour trading volume also at about $100 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. You guys know it's not a Crypto ZX update unless we don't talk about the good old dominance, and here we have it. I'm not going to give you guys a big lecture. We're just going to kind of summarize what's happening. Since yesterday, we have seen almost a % drop for the dominance, which again is quite a large drop for the dominance, especially when you consider what has happened for BTC. Bitcoin has hit $104,000 for the first time since the beginning of the year. So, Bitcoin is on the verge of breaking towards an all-time high. So obviously, when you do see Bitcoin breaking out the way it has and dominance does the complete opposite, we know, and I've said this 1,000 times on my channel, that is going to be a bullish sign for altcoins. And again, we can kind of look at it and there's no question about that. But if you're looking at our good old friend Caspa here, we're still in this blue zone, but you're noticing we're nowhere near our, April 25th level. Again, if you want to put that into perspective, that itself is still about a 10% move. That's right below our key, resistance line, which again is around the 11.1 cents. But, with the momentum that we're seeing right now, I think, this could happen, in the very near, future, maybe even in the next, day or so. I think we could see this breakout. You can really see the resistance that, we're facing, obviously dating back to early 2024. And, we have seen this exact same, support play out for us significantly. But this time around, as we are trying to break out, that exact same support is coming in as a little bit of a hurdle for the price. But so far, so good. Loving what I'm seeing for Caspa. It's reacting in a positive way to the market trend. And as of now, I'm very, very impressed. And anyone that has caught, the Caspa's price at 5.3 cents bottom, you are up 100%, which I'm sure no one's really complaining about. So, so far, so good. We're about to retest the key level, I think, in the next day or so. If, Bitcoin momentum carries on and your dominance continues to fall, I think, we do see this breakout, highly anticipated breakout for Caspa. But let me know down below what you guys think. One step at a time. If you have not hit that bell icon below, what are you waiting for? Hit that bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.